Back in 1995, the Steelers and Panthers went head-to-head for the Premier Division title. The Steelers won it, and fast forward 28 years, they're still in contention now. The Panthers, meanwhile, are definitely not. They've lost way more than they've won this season, and even the return of Corey Nielsen hasn't arrested a slide that includes 8 straight defeats to Aaron Fox's team, which has Martin Lattle back in the lineup after missing Wednesday's win over Dundee. Some of the heroes of the 95 Steelers side are here today as the team plays the retro tunes and dons the throwback unis, hoping to recreate the magic and the goal-scoring power of that double-winning team.
We celebrate the double-winning league and playoff championship team of 1994-95. Will you please welcome onto the ice Sheffield's own Dean Smith. Big Neil Abel. Laser Les Milley. Another brick in the wall, Marty Mackay. Rocky Run Shooter. One of our favourites, Big Mike O'Connor. And Sheffield,
great welcome home to some great Sheffield Steelers. Winners of the double, league and playoffs in 1994-95.
Boys, we welcome you.
I think the fans are really going to enjoy this weekend. Ciampini sends it through, it didn't get the touch from Valorand. Petgrave loves to carry the puck forward. He'll be first into the corner to greet this one. Goes back up the wall, Neverlinen. Valorand filling in defence. His shot is just deflected away. Kick out of the corner will work out nicely for Brady. Switch for Hammond. Tried to play the pass inside. Ciampini was retreating, and now the Steelers might get a 2-on-1 here. They'll be clean through. Petgrave has hit the post. The puck's still there. It's put in on the rebound by Allen. Inside 2 minutes, the Steelers take the lead. And it was Petgrave's offensive instincts that created the 2-on-1 opportunity. He saw the opportunity was going to be there if he went early. And whilst he couldn't provide the finish, the Steelers were following up in numbers. And the puck went back off the post and out to the top of the crease, where Allen was right there to finish off. Here goes Levin at the other end, with the save made by Greenfield, but there is a loose puck, and he's got to save again to deny Myers. And we got our first little bit of pushing and shoving post-whistle. I don't think that's going to go any further. Whilst he has saved everything he's needed to so far, there have been a couple that have just got a little further away from Matt Greenfield than he might have liked. So Panthers on the power play and in possession with Hammond. Into the offensive zone. Hammond gets it back. Zaski with a shot off the outside of the post. Through traffic, past Greenfield. And it caught the outside of the right-hand post behind Matt Greenfield. Steelers hit the long pass forward. And then Mosey will bring it in. Try and drive away from Ritchie. Drops it back. There's an opportunity here. Newman had to settle it down. Really good sprawling save by Dubois. Flung himself at the puck. Unorthodox and effective. Christo. Still Danny Christo. Returned to him by Schultz. Looking for a shooting lane. And he finds one! And he picks out the top corner. He's waited a long time to get back on the score sheet. And the Steelers, who scored early in the first, have now scored early in the third. And they lead the Panthers by a couple. He held on to that puck for an awfully long time. Did a full lap of the offensive zone. He waited for the time to be right, and the finish was right into the top corner. Just 49 seconds into the third period, and the Steelers are 2 up. It's his 17th goal of the season. There's another one for Allen. He's got his second of the game. The Steelers have struck twice in quick succession at the start of the third. They're pulling away from the Panthers. Again, Petgrave involved in supplying the goal for Allen, just like they did in the first. The Steelers' offense is at its best when it scores in bunches, and it's doing so again here. Just 22 seconds between the 2 goals. Panthers looking to answer back, and they do. What is happening at the start of this third period? Jeremy Welsh. Goodness me. We've had 1 minute and 22 seconds of play in the third, and we've seen 3 goals. Greenfield beaten for the first time. Little touch of the shoulder, but not enough to keep it out. And the Panthers have a little bit of life. So just 11 seconds between the Steelers' third and the Panthers' first. This is ridiculous, but terrifically entertaining. Battle down low, which the Steelers are able to win. Can't hold on to it for much longer. Panthers need to get this one away. Oh, they've cleared it straight out. That's delay of game. They're going to argue there was a deflection, but the official was right on the scene and said no. Summers looks particularly frustrated. Now that looks clean out to me, and it did to the officials, and it's now 5-on-3 in the Steelers' favour. He's waiting for the one-timer. It's not quite right. There's Petgrave. There's a really good save from Dubois. Panthers back to 4 skaters. Levin joins the penalty killers. Petgrave again. Good pass to the far side. Steelers shoot. It gets blocked. Akerud. Back for Petgrave. Out to the far side, and then back to Akerud. Wide. Into the back of the net, had a few fans fooled. Steelers are bombing shots in. That one's onto the outside of the goal, still live. Petgrave into the slot, lifted in! Ciampini on the backhand, and that will do it. Power play goal for the Steelers to secure the points. The Panthers resisted for as long as they possibly could, but the Steelers just kept throwing the puck towards goal, and finally it was Ciampini who threw it into the top corner. Ciampini's 24th of the season, his 6th on the power play, and his 8th this season against the Panthers. It's only his 7th goal here at home this season. Puck is spread to Jones. One final rush forward for the Steelers. The Steelers scored early in the first, and then a couple early in the third that proved enough. They are winners against the Panthers for the 9th time in a row. And the Steelers have swept the league series. They've won all 6 league games, plus the final 3 cup games. 9 in a row. It's the Steelers' longest winning streak against the Panthers in their history. Danny Christo has been desperate to get back on the score sheet for a while. And his goal early in the third period proved to be the game winner. And he will be the man doing the Eddie on a night that the Steelers completed the regular season sweep over the Panthers, 6 straight wins, and then 9th consecutive against the Panthers in all competitions. Longest winning streak the Panthers have ever had against the Steelers is 7. The Steelers have made it 9 with win here today. And it is Danny Cristo who will get to celebrate and do the Eddie. Newman and Valorant are off to join him. And he's going to try and curl the helmet towards the house. And that is right on the button. It's been a good night for the Steelers. They are winners again. Daniel, another great night, another home win for the Steelers, and they keep pushing on.
Yeah, I mean, I think, for many reasons, this was a big game for us. Obviously, rival game. We wanted to kind of do the sweep, and just kind of make a statement at home and try to build off of it at home. Home games are important right now for us, and they have been throughout the season, and we've kind of struggled. So to play a game like we did today, I think we had maybe a couple lulls, but for the most part, I thought we were very good in all 3 zones.
It was strange in the way that the goals came in the game. There was one right at the start and then a flurry early in the third. What was the message before that third period? Because it led to 2 quick goals for and then 1 very quick goal against.
Yeah, nothing much. We just said, let's not change much. We were generating chances. I think Aaron came in and said they had only had 4 shots. So, we knew we were shutting it down defensively and making them turn pucks over. And we knew we had to be patient to let them come. And, I guess we just got rewarded pretty early there. And then they got one. And, it was a little bit of a back and forth, so we wanted to make sure we settled in. And then I thought the rest of the third period we kind of shut it down and didn't really give them much. Maybe at the end of the game there was a little bit of a scramble, but obviously all year, Greener's been there for us.
The Steelers at times in recent weeks have sometimes struggled for goals, but certainly not a shortage of scoring chances tonight. But Alex DeBow made a string of great saves. It was just, I think, reassuring from the fans' perspective that there were so many offensive opportunities created by the team tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it 2 weeks ago. I thought, we can generate chances. I think it's just, you get a bounce here and a bounce there. And, myself personally, I feel like, I've been right there, for 4 or 5 games, and it just didn't go. And, I think for the rest of the team, it's probably been the same. You could see the relief on Dowd's face when he scored on Wednesday. And Danny Cristo's tonight, it just kind of felt nice and an exhale, hey, we can, get a little confidence, we can do this. And, I think it was important for those guys to get the goals when they did. And, hopefully we can continue to build on it. But like you said, there's definitely no shortage of chances.
And tell us about your goal then, the power play goal at the Steelers' 6th time of asking tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just stuck with it. Obviously, our power play hasn't been our strong suit, but I thought we worked around really well. In the 5-on-3, we got a couple shots, and then we were able to recover the puck really well. I thought Newman did a great job retrieving the puck behind the net there and keeping it alive, and then Petgrave made a great play. It was a nice shot, obviously, and then, like I said, retrieve it behind the net. And Petgrave passed it to me in front of the net, and I kind of just whacked at it. I saw it was just sitting at my feet, and he got lucky and a fortunate bounce. But I think all 5 guys sticking together and kind of battling and grinding it through. I think that was a huge one for us.
No time to celebrate though. Home, rest, and back at it again tomorrow. A huge match, 2nd place up for grabs against Guildford.
Yeah, I know it's a quick turnaround, but obviously it's nice to be back at home again, and you don't really have to do much traveling. You can go hang out back at your apartment, and I got a burger waiting for me, homemade. So get some fuel in you and get a good night's sleep, and then back at it tomorrow. Maybe watch some video in the morning, but these games are going to be important, but obviously we have to take advantage because of the no travel, and I think that's it's something that we kind of have to push forward against them and use that to our advantage right away.
Thanks for your time.
Aaron, congratulations, a clean sweep of the Nottingham Panthers, which for everybody here is always enjoyable, but a good performance as well.
Yeah, I thought we were excellent tonight for 60 minutes. That first period I thought probably could have been 3 or 4 to nothing. We put the pressure on them. Second period was level. I thought, I know our power play didn't score in those first 2 periods, but I actually thought we had better movement tonight. We got to the hard areas, a little bit unlucky. Their goaltending was really good, and then we came out, early in that third with a spark and 2 quick ones, and then that power play goal kind of put that game away. So, huge effort. You know, like you said, anytime you go 6-0 against a team in this league is outstanding, and when you do it against your biggest rival, that's a pretty big accomplishment for our group.
What pleased you most about tonight?
Just the depth. You know what I mean? Every line was rolling. No passengers tonight. I thought we played hard, fast. It was good to see Danny Cristo get one tonight, monkey off his back. He hasn't scored in a while, so that was nice to see. Ciampini with a nice goal in the power play. Power play scored in back-to-back games here, which shouldn't be such a huge accomplishment, but you know, it struggled lately here, so it was good for that. And then our penalty kill 4 for 4 tonight as well, so it's good stuff.
Martin Lattle back in the lineup as well.
Yeah, I mean, he just brings such pace to the game. We kind of eased him in tonight, didn't play him up probably as much as he normally would. Wanted to make sure that there was no issues, and he got through it. Looks like he got through it pretty good, and he'll be ready tomorrow.
Guildford get a late one tonight to win. We stay tied with them, and obviously that makes tomorrow even more important, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, good hockey team. We're worried about ourselves, trying to stay in the hunt here. You know, I know Belfast won tonight, and we're hoping for Cardiff to find a way tomorrow night to get some points. And we got to take care of our own business. We know Guildford's a good team. They've won in our building twice now, and it's a huge hockey game.
A 4-1 defeat for your team tonight. How do you assess your team's performance?
Well, I thought Sheffield's their speed really gave us a lot of problems. They've got highly skilled, really fast team, and we tried to be creative in slowing them down the neutral zone. Sometimes it was okay, but yeah, they're just a little bit fast for us on the night. And when we did manufacture chances or create opportunities, we didn't make plays.
There was plenty of times in that game where things could have gone differently. You hit the post at 1-0 down. Is there frustration that you didn't get more out of your team offensively?
Yeah, I think I just said it. I mean, they're just too fast for us tonight. Too fast for us most of the year when we played them. So, yeah, I think it's just a case of a very good hockey team playing very desperate, and we didn't match that tonight.
How disappointing is it then that your team couldn't compete at the level that you're wanting them to right now?
It's disappointing, but I thought the players battled really hard. My guys worked hard. They battled hard. It's just as I said, they just were really fast tonight, and when we had opportunities to make plays, we didn't make them.
You got a great performance from your netminder tonight. Alex DeBow kept you in it for a mighty long time.
Yeah, good goalie. Good goalie. He and the D, they competed really hard. They battled. Sheffield were pretty dynamic in the offensive zone, and we were okay in the D zone. Just when we got the puck, we weren't connected on our exits. And then once we were progressing through the neutral zone, Sheffield's back pressure caught us, and we just got isolated and gave them the puck back. So it's a situation where just we weren't great tonight.
Back at home tomorrow, visit of the Manchester Storm, a team that you're battling with for playoff positions. What can be different tomorrow?
Well, I think we just have to play our game and be as fast as we can and make plays.